Peace. What's good, my people? All peace to the royal blood, the royal nation. So yeah, I want to speak on the spiritual war. The spiritual warfare, exactly. When we talk about spiritual war, what are we actually examining? What are we observing? Obviously, spiritual energy or spirit energy is not real. It's artificial, which represent electricity. So within this spiritual warfare, you have spirits within this earth plane that are surrounding us in abundance. There's billions, even trillions of energy faucets around this planet. What do I mean? We talking about cars, TVs, electrical circuits and wires that run through your home, beings who have a spirit, all types of electrical energy that occupy a vessel, which is all artificial, whether it's spiritual or physical. It's all part of the illusion. When we dealing with electrical poles, cameras, police cars, war tanks, war helicopters, so on and so forth. You gotta know too that electrical energy serves us. It serves us in a way, but also it also causes a mishap within the planet. Dealing with these electrical appliances, really relying on these electrical faucets. That's what brings on the what they would call negative onto your daily activities. When you become reliant on it instead of actually dealing with the source and dealing with what the source bring forth. And we talk about the ethers. Spirituality on this planet is at an all-time high. It became relied upon when we dealing with the artificial life. We no longer open up portals to go to the other side of the planet or wherever it is we need to channel that energy for us to be transported to. We so focused on electrical tools, such as your cars, your scooters, so on and so forth. That's more so humane. The real gods and goddesses, we supposed to be teleporting or going through portals. We are heavily surrounded by electricity, and that's what keeps us bound. That's what keeps us bound in this universe. That's why you have to supersede the standard frequency, the standard vibration. So you have to raise it up. You have to rise above the standard, the average, the basic, You have to supersede all limits, Like Master P said, you got to be a no-limit soldier. And that's a true fact. A soldier is the one who is a soul that worked for the Most High, which is Ra, the sun. And that sun is a mothership. That is a ship, and it has multi-functions. That's a ship, that's a spaceship that work on all angles, on multi dimensions. You know, it serves many purposes. It don't just serve one purpose with shining light and bringing life forms to this planet. Because without the sun, this earth plane would be filled with darkness 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Without the sun, this is a dark place. And you see that at night, the shadow hours. Now imagine taking those street lights away. It would be super dark. It would be pitch black dark. So that gives you an idea of what Earth really is. Just eliminate everything materialized here on this planet. It'll be complete darkness. Because people don't realize we're actually in hell. This is where people cry. This is where people smile. This is where people die. And speaking of dying, I actually lost my little uncle today. I was older than my uncle. My grandmom had him at a later age, So, yeah, he let them demons get to him. They got his vessel. He's gone. I just got the news today. It is what it is. All I can do is just learn from what he did and continue to do better. I gotta be greater. I can't be in sorrow. Even though, I was a little upset, disappointed. But, energy don't die. You know what I'm saying? Energy don't die. He was a soul that operated on a spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? He was at death's door. And that's something that I got to accept. It's his life journey. That's the thing with being consumed with the evils and the traps of the beast that's here. And we got to learn how to subdue those temptations and let those temptations know who's boss. And ultimately, it's the earth suit that's being tempted more so than your soul. It's the earth suit. So you got to supersede the earth suit and let the earth suit work for you, which is the soul that's inside the earth suit. So, it's a saddened day for most. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I wish his soul all the greatness, within his journey. And then, with this situation transpiring, this could be a lesson for him on that other run. The way his lifestyle was, I already know. But moving forward, we learn lessons from family, friends that we lose due to their low frequency activities. We got to learn how to be better beings. We got to live in honor of them, in a sense of you looking at them as a lesson for yourself, knowing that you don't want to be in that predicament or lose your vessel in that type of fashion. So what you do is you be greater, you be better, you become a better person. You don't be in a mind of being sorrow, having sorrow and being angry. It's just, you got to have the mindset to become a better being. We so surrounded by spiritual warfare because it's the spirits that's attacking the souls in every which way. We on an electrical planet. Not in the sense of in the physical, and then there's demons that's surrounding this planet in abundance. Otherwise we on a water planet. We are on a water planet. When you have energy, that you breathe in and out of your mouth, you know what I'm saying? That's water that you breathing in. It's just on a different frequency. There's water vapor. Even when it's hot, even when it's steaming outside, it's still water vapor. You know what I mean? Just in a more dense level. The density level. But yeah, spiritual warfare. We dealing with missiles. Dealing with I wouldn't say so much of weapons, because weapons such as guns and knives, they all made by minerals. Silver, copper, different types of metals, nickel, so it's more so the spiritual thing, because it's the spirit. It's more spiritual than it is physical. It's a spiritual war against the souls. That's why this planet is overran by electrical appliances on all levels. Gas stations, your stove, everything, your refrigerator, but it all serves a purpose. But you have your highs and your lows. Ultimately, these appliances that's on a big scale, where they, controlling the weather, fine tuning the weather or whatever, playing violin with the weather, what have you, running these vehicles on this carbon monoxide that's polluting the air. Then you got airplanes that's also polluting the air, consistently putting chemicals in the air, dropping on your head. And that's one of the reasons why, too, that it's good to have an afro, because the afro filters those things and protects your skull from your skull consuming those type of chemicals that go into your brain to make you become docile, and to also put thoughts in your head, low frequency thoughts in your head, all forms of manipulation, this electric is all spirit. You have spirits that are inside these appliances, and they've been programmed to operate at a particular consciousness. That's what it is. Some electricity is here to serve you, and some electricity is here to kill you. And it all have everything to do with the spirit energy, which is electric, not solar, ether, heat, hot. That's why when you in a room full of so-called black folk, it get hot in the room, because they all have souls. It gets hot when so-called black people are all in one room. But yeah, this is it. Much peace and honor.